And welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. Erika and her son Mason have been in the news over the past couple of months for something very important. 3-year-old Mason Godin needs a new heart, and there is a cost behind it. Joining us right now, we have Erika Godin on the show. Hello, Erika.
Hi.
Nice to have you back on the show anytime. And look who we have with us here today. The star of the show, the man of the hour.
Mommy.
That's him right there, Mason. How you doing, Mason? Doing good?
Talking to your monkey.
You're on TV. Is that exciting or what? Yeah, he's very excited. Erika, if people haven't heard this story, okay, so let's just go back. I mean, he's 3 years of age.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on here. What's the severity of the issue?
So it's life-threatening. He was born with half a heart, as you know, and he's had several surgeries and procedures, and none of the procedures or surgeries fix anything. It just kind of prolongs his life and fixes his quality of life. He's supposed to have another surgery, but unfortunately he doesn't qualify for it because he has so many issues. So they're talking about doing either heart transplant, or possibly even double lung heart transplant, or another surgery. We're not 100% sure. He's so complex that he's kind of stumping the doctors. Okay, so
there's no real timeline on this. You don't know exactly when it's happening,
yeah.
But the most important message that we have to get out here today is it's inevitable.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about Mason every day. I mean, because we see him here today and he seems like he's a pretty happy-go-lucky fella.
Yes.
He loves being on television, that's for sure. You'd never know there's something wrong because he's very functional.
Yes, he is, yeah. I mean, the only things that he really has trouble with is, like, he did have a stroke last year, so his left hand has a little bit of weakness in it, so he can't do some things for himself, like zipping up his jacket like other normal kids his age can do. And he does get blue really easily, so he runs out of energy quite easily. But he's a normal 3-year-old in the fact that he does get right back up on his 2 feet, and he'll start going again, so he'll jump and then he'll stop and then go again. Okay,
so there, I was mentioning the cost to this. Now the father's not in the situation. We need to mention that. So you're basically on your own here. You're a single mom, and not only are you looking after Mason 24/7, but I mean, it's very difficult for you to work. It's difficult for you to make money and income. Tell us the costs that are behind this.
So most of his care is in Toronto. Chio does do the follow-up, but he's so complex that they will only touch him in Toronto. So anytime we go there, we have possible hotel costs. We do have to pay for Ronald McDonald House. It's not free. Food for me, if he's inpatient, nothing for me is covered. We have transportation costs, and also there's medication that is not covered even under the new OHIP Plus plan. Like, for example, one of them costs $90 for a vial, and we also have to pay for the needles, like diabetic needles, that are out of pocket. It's quite expensive. So does it get to a point that, I mean, you're constantly living in fear for a number of reasons? Obviously, you've got his health on one side, you've got the cost of trying to live and just keep a normal everyday existence. Yes.
It's got to be stressful.
It's extremely stressful. There's months that we're really struggling to just make ends meet. It's very hard. Okay, so you do have an event coming up, and the name of the event, Mason versus Broken Hearts. Yeah, we are.
Which is interesting for sure. You're still doing good? You're still happy? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Not very talkative when he gets the microphone near him, I understand that. Okay. Yeah, he's very fixated with that. And I don't blame him. Can you tell us about the event that's coming up? So it's Thursday the 22nd.
Yes, and the doors open at 7:30. Tickets are $20, and all the proceeds are going towards me and Mason.
Okay. And this is a comedy night.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Of course. What's he saying there? What's up?
Say hi.
Good.
Good. Okay, so it's happening at Yuck Yucks at the Comedy Club, and Howard Wagman and the team are offering you the complete door and everything that's coming in, which is wonderful. So that's on Elgin Street. What time does all the fun get underway for this?
It starts at 7:30. The doors open at 7:30, and it goes until 10 o'clock.
Okay, so of course all kinds of amazing comedians will be there that night. Now, if people aren't able to make it to the comedy night, because I understand people are busy and Thursday nights perhaps don't work for people. Now, you obviously have a GoFundMe page.
Yes, we do.
And people have been kind enough as well, and I need to thank people as well for making a donation, because I see thousands of dollars are rolling in, but it's still not enough. You're always, I mean, this is going to be an ongoing process over the next bunch of years, right? So. Is the GoFundMe page the easiest way to make a donation?
Yes, it is, for sure. And if you Google Mason versus Broken Hearts, it'll come right up. And so will the Eventbrite where we're selling tickets, or they can also purchase tickets through the box office at Yak Yak's.
Okay. What's the most difficult part of this whole journey?
The emotional aspect of it, for sure. Like, being his mother is a blessing, but it's also very difficult, worrying constantly about how he's going to do, what's the next procedure, what's going to happen. It's hard.
I need to talk.
Oh, he needs to talk now. Okay, so what do you need to say?
Say something.
I don't know.
He's shy. But you do have, and we do need to point out, you do have some amazing friends and some amazing family members.
Yes.
He needs to talk until the microphone is there.
Yes.
Okay, so Erika, obviously, I mean, we are definitely thinking about you and little Mason. And this comedy night, of course, is going to be a lot of fun on Thursday the 22nd, happening at Yak Yak's.
Yes, it will be.
Okay.
Say thank you.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Very cute. Mason, thank you very much for being here today. Bye. And we'll see you at this amazing comedy night as well. Mason versus Broken Hearts. Please make a donation if you can. Search out Mason on Facebook. Erika Godin, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate everything that you're doing. All the best. Bye. Bye. More Daytime coming up in moments. What is Broken Earth? We'll find it together right here on Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV.